Hi Aquarius, welcome to your extended version of this reading. To those of you that just joined the Patreon community here, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Wow, that was intense, guys. I actually had to step away for a moment, eat something, replenish my energy. I had a conversation with a friend. I had to reset. Okay. But your outcome, okay, is the Hanged Man. So I think that also probably speaks to the experience that I clearly had right after I cut off the camera for the first part of this reading. I said that I had to pause. I had to regroup. I had to replenish myself. But I ended up talking to one of my friends who's a part of this Patreon community. Hey, you know who you are. And just the interaction that we had allowed me to indirectly process some of the energies that came out in the first part of the reading. With the Hangman here, the fact that his hands are tied behind his back, or we don't even know if his hands are tied or not, but we do know that because he has one of those feet free, that he could definitely free himself if he wanted to. I think that there is a slight, again, coming to terms with where you are, why you are there, how you got there, and now that you're coming to terms with that, how do you pivot? And how do you move on to the path that you now realize is a part of your purpose, okay? I didn't get such a light energy when I pulled this card initially. But after taking a moment, this is coming through very powerful. There's power in the stillness of this Hanged Man, okay? We don't necessarily see that yellow like glow or aura around his head like we normally do in the traditional Hangman cards, but instead we see this large cloud rising, and it would be a representation of reflection of thoughts, ideas, analyzations, and things of that nature that are coming out to clear out darkness. However, it also lets me know that there is still some Aquarians, okay? But also as a collective energy, since Saturn is placed in your sign retrograde right now, I have to touch on that. As a collective as well, there's this defiance, slight defiance, okay? Knowing it's time to pivot, but taking your time to do so, or soaking up like the last moments of, I hate to say it, lower vibrations, because you know that where you're going, you'll never come in contact with those low vibrations again. It's elevation at its finest, and I really, really love this for you, Aquarius. So, with that being said, I had to shuffle the cards. I felt like I wanted to clear the energy out. I lit some sage. Show me the karma for Aquarius at this time. That was the Emperor that hit the ground. We have strength here externally. What I get off of the strength card right now is comfort. It's what you desire. It's what you want. It's the reason why you haven't pivoted yet, because you're comfortable. What hit the ground over here is the Emperor. And it feels like it is like an acknowledgement or a lack thereof of your willpower, but not exerting it. I actually think that it's a healthy place to be in, because oftentimes the Emperor could show up as someone who overexerts their energy, or over expresses their authority. Ego can sometimes be out of place. But there's parts of your past that you realize where you did that, and there are parts of your future that you definitely don't want to take that energy into. And so there's this moment of rest. There's a moment of collecting your thoughts and just being. The Hermit is on the top of the deck. You see how, like, you can actually see the mountains, you can see beyond this blockage, but there's also this energy of wanting to sit there and observe or take in the blockage itself so that you don't inadvertently create the same blockage for yourself moving forward. Okay, I want to ask again, what is Aquarius karma? How does Aquarius karma look currently, Spirit? Yeah, the sun. Everything comes to light. Absolutely everything. And aside from everything coming to light, I feel like where you might have in the very near past felt like you didn't have any allies or whatever the case may be, especially this is the external energy with transformation, right? It's like the energy of leaving behind a whole bunch of trail of tears. This would be the darker side of transformation, which you had the lighter side of it in the first part of the reading. This is needing to shed the dark, shed the cloak. And again, like I said, there's this hangman seems to be a representation of first pausing and knowing that you're in a low vibrational space or energy or place in life or mindset or whatever the case may be, but pausing there to really take in all of its contents, all of its influences and effects on your life thus far, so that you can unpack it so that it doesn't have to go with you. Okay, so I really love this for you with the sun coming out here. Ooh. Okay. Spirit, how does Aquarius view the hangman? How do they view this? It's the Six of Pentacles, which is a representation of success. And again, right, it's like this guy looks like his shoes are done being shined. He's either paid already, right? There's already been some type of like transaction or energy exchange for the service that he's received thus far, but he's so busy reading the newspaper or studying this recent enlightenment or this new information that's received that he has not yet taken any action towards it. And the sun is here, but I feel like once you do, like, this is so amazing. And I think the Wheel of Fortune is in this card, which I never realized. Look at this. If you look very closely, well, first off, this is what I'm looking at, right? It looks like the Wheel of Fortune, or there's some type of gear shifting in the back. But also, if you look even closer at like the people that are sitting in the park, right? Because you originally were parked. If you look at the energy of the people in the park, it seems like they're now digesting or taking in the information or the news that you already took your time reading and digesting. The same cards are coming out, and I had a feeling that Spirit was going to do that. Typically when they have me shuffle in between a reading like that is because they want me to reiterate some of the energy that is coming out again. Yeah, you feel okay with this. There's an energy of wanting to give and receive and not necessarily knowing what information is appropriate to share at this time, or not knowing who you can actually interact or exchange energy with at this time. This also feels like a return on investment. I'm seeing one of the rune cards in my mind's eye. Fehu. I think it's Fehu. It's a rune, and it is about realizing gifts or rewards or something from earlier efforts. That is very much so an energy here. Some of you guys know that it's just basically going to be some type of waiting period. Okay. How does this make Aquarius feel? I was going to say, I don't think you feel any type of way about it. Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. I don't think you feel any way about it. I don't, that's kind of like a paradox, because like you do feel, on one side of the table, you feel a sense of like maybe deplete or lack or scarcity, but you're also happy about the fact that you came up short in whatever situation this is or was, because you wouldn't otherwise know that there was more available to you. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This would definitely be gaining some type of status, gaining some type of comfort. The Four of Wands is Venus in Aries, I want to say, but it is a representation. Remember that tower and remember the Statue of Liberty being submerged underwater? Look. And like all of the graduation caps and stuff like that. Yeah, there's this energy. Yeah, see, look, you have the Prince of Cups and you have the Five of Swords. So this would definitely be an energy of a surprise, right? But like the defeat is what you see first, or what's top of mind, or whatever, when you think about the situation that you're in. But it seems as though you've paused to reframe your emotions about this defeat that you've experienced. I really want to say that the Five of Swords is Moon in Aquarius, so definitely think that I'm spot on that. And then when you look at this, the Moon is definitely like behind him. I like this for you. Okay. How does this karma affect their relationships in general? The Four of Cups. This again is another card that came out in the other reading. Like there's an energy of not really crying over spilled milk. Like I said, there's one person here that's coming up like unenthusiastic, disenchanted, and then there's another individual that has kind of like a glow or a light protruding on them, like they have some sense of enlightenment from this dissatisfaction, because this card carries dissatisfaction, rejection, disenchantment. Yeah, and it's like you're gonna paint the city red after that, okay? With Temperance showing up here, there is some sense of reconciliation here that seems to be on the menu. This is kind of cute. This is kind of cute because it's like being in a job, but you hate it. You hated it. And you know that you're like, this would be an energy of like he literally on his phone putting in his resignation letter, but don't nobody else know. You know what I mean? Or it's an energy of like receiving a message from like an old fling, an old love, and you sitting right next to the karmic and they don't got no idea that like, oh yeah, I'm about to be single and then I'm be right back in a relationship, especially with the Four of Wands and the Sun here. For how you view this, it is commitment. It's something that you feel like is worthy of your commitment. And with the Four of Wands, not only do you dream of it and you fantasize about it, but it's actualizing into a new position for you after feeling like a bit like suspended in your thoughts, suspended in your emotions. Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, some type of, I don't want to say loss because I don't have the Five of Pentacles here. It wasn't lost, but it was coming up short, okay? It leading to your gain. I'm telling you, that Pisces reading keeps coming to mind all the way up, okay? Especially like even with like the Statue of Liberty, like she went from being submerged underwater to like all the way up, okay? All right. How does this affect Aquarius love life? It's the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's been waiting for you to have a seat at their table. Ooh, that's nasty. I'm going to say it anyway. Somebody's been waiting for you to eat. Okay. Yeah, Five of Cups with the Prince of Wands. I feel like this would be some type of message or information coming from this person or a group of people or a job or something like that, saying like, please come back, we missed you. Nobody fills the seat like you. Oh my God. Aquarius. Okay, this is getting nasty. Okay, let's just move along. Okay, How does this affect their finances? The Emperor. See the Emperor hit the ground earlier, and that's what I'm saying. It feels like you're taking a slow approach to something, but once you gather your thoughts, gather your ideas, or whatever the case may be, I see you moving forward very like masculine, very much so in your energy, realizing that whatever you experienced in the recent past was just water under the bridge. Yeah, it was just water under the bridge. It provided some type of emotional reflection so that you could get to the other side to start experiencing joy of some sort. Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands, acting on your options, taking some type of action to address illusions. And then here's the Wheel of Fortune that I feel like I've seen in the Sun card. Okay. This could definitely be something. Oh, this could be a promotion. This could definitely be some type of promotion. How does this affect Aquarius karmic cycle overall? I'm telling y'all gonna be painting the city red. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles. This is so amazing because look, it's like she's literally like at the crosswalk to go all the way up, right? And she's like, she was maybe gonna head in another direction, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you're pausing and you're like, ooh, this is exactly what I imagined. This is exactly what I wanted. And you're sitting there where you could go left or you could go straight. And you see your destination, you see it clearly. Because if you look at her really closely, like she's looking up. Whatever it is, it's this Three of Pentacles. It could be a Capricorn of some sort of significance. It definitely could have something to do with corporate structure, especially because you have the Emperor here, and it shows up to me at least as some type of promotion or something like that. It almost wanted to flip and reverse just now, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like it would be a subversion of authority, like taking someone's spot, and you didn't even know the spot was available. Is the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, look, Hermit with the Three of Cups. It's like you were just minding your business, but had no idea that you were being set up for some type of celebration. Okay, I'm here for this. This is lit. This was the energy we were looking for. Okay. Any other messages about the Hangman being here? That hit the ground, the Moon and the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. Somebody's making you open up emotionally. And I feel like that's why you're hesitant. Ooh, the Nine of Cups with the Strength card. Yeah. This is so nasty. Look at his tongue. Ooh. Hold on. With the Seven of Wands, yeah, blockages cleared, blockages removed. This is definitely having some type of victory over your opposition. What Nikki say? We don't care how long it takes to get an op back. What? I'm here for this. Let me just see. I want to get y'all. Let's see. What's the message, Spirit, about this new cycle, the energy surrounding this new cycle Aquarius is moving towards? Bring love into this situation. And it just fell here with this Queen of Pentacles. So definitely could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, especially because the Four of Cups here. It could definitely be someone who, like, they could be a rising, sun, moon, rising in Capricorn, but Venus or their 7th house is Cancer, or vice versa. It could be sun, moon, rising in Cancer, and then their 7th house or their Venus could be Capricorn, but ultimately it's a very new beginning, a very new cycle for you. I think that it makes you like vulnerable. Yup. Conclusions are within your reach and step outside your comfort zone. It's like you have spent so much time being on edge, being on guard, being emotionally unavailable, more so out of a mechanism of protection for yourself and stepping outside of your comfort zone. You finally have found something or someone that you can be comfortable with. And look, it's a new moon. A new start is coming in the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. So definitely a completion of a cycle here. This is really amazing. You have any other messages for them, Spirit? I'm going to get you an animal spirit card. What's the message here? Dove Spirit. Be peace. We've seen that on one of the cards in the original reading. And then externally, it says surrender now. Moth Spirit. 10, 11, 12. This will be 12th house. This is Piscean energy. So again, this could be something coming back around from Pisces season. There could be a Pisces of some sort of significance. Some of you guys, there's a Pisces externally that you need to surrender to, either because that cycle is closing out, or something of that nature. And then here's my like twin flame card in this deck. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. The number 42, definitely a double up here for you, Aquarius. If you guys want to book a personal reading, you guys know how to do that on my website. If you're new here, if you go all the way down to the bottom of the post, there should be an exclusive coupon for you guys to book a reading at a discounted price. And also too, I cleared my schedule up so you guys could book calls for the month of June. Those are complimentary. They come with your membership. But I will open up my calendar later on to YouTube, so make sure you go ahead and book you a slot before I open it up to the public. All right, Aquarius, this definitely took a positive turn, and you deserve that. So see you guys next time. Bye.